Bro, before I start recording, this thing just fell and like I thought it broke. But we are good. Welcome back to another video, you feel me? Boss Enosh, you already know what it is. Hopefully you got some new viewers that's coming in for this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. You know what I'm saying? Hit the notification bell while y'all here. Today we about to watch a Jubilee video. I haven't watched no Jubilee videos, except for that first one. This is Who's the Most American? Assumptions versus the citizenship test. So this I feel like this could be pretty interesting. We're gonna see.
By the way, I was raised by a black nanny for my entire life growing up.
Yeah, lots of white people have been raised by black people.
I'll try to pivot. I'll try to pivot.
Uh-oh. They about to get mad. It's already like heating up. Shit, we in the beginning. 9 seconds in.
My dad is actually indigenous. He's Native American, Cree Nation, and my mom is a Black American.
Black American as well. I'm born here. My parents are from Compton. I also do have indigenous heritage as well, the Houma Nation in Louisiana.
My parents are just simple blue-collar working white Americans.
My dad's from California. His dad was from Canada. His mom was from Texas.
I was born in New York, but my parents are from...
That white girl seemed nervous. I don't know why she seemed nervous for. California. How you seem nervous?
Korea.
I was actually born in Europe, and I've been here for 7 years, and I filed for a green card recently.
Yeah, I was born in Colombia, raised there. American dad, and my mom is fully Colombian.
What do we think makes an American?
I'm Haitian, nigga. Yay. You feel what I'm saying? I'm Haitian, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Born here, my parents from the motherland. You feel me?
Or make someone more American than other? Like, what are our opinions on that?
I think it's a choice because we're like such a melting pot of everybody. But if that makes you feel proud, then that's what you are.
Why that white dude got them little bitty shorts on, bro? You're not at the gym, bro. Put some pants on.
Like, agree with that. I also
look, that nigga showed up in panties. Put some pants on, dude.
I think too though that like lineage does matter and make a difference, just because there are communities in America that have been here. I think that should be taken into consideration.
That's also my personal opinion. I get that a lot. It's like, oh, it doesn't get much more American than you, but like I haven't served in the military. I haven't.
Hold on. Where did she say she was from?
American.
Houma Nation. I'm born
American.
Family background here in America.
I'll start. My dad is actually indigenous. He's Native American, Cree Nation, and my mom is a Black American.
Oh, okay.
Than you, but like I haven't served in the military. I haven't.
She fine.
You know.
Right.
I've served in the Air Force for 6 years. And I don't think that makes me more American, actually, because it was more of a transactional agreement. I got paid to do it.
Yeah, I agree as well. I was in the military. If you're just like a dad who wakes up or a mom who wakes up working 80 hours a week, those are real Americans right there. People are like, oh, he's military. He must like love America so much. And like, America is just a piece of dirt on the ground to me. People who contribute to their community in a meaningful way, those are the most American people to me.
Can you guys start rearranging yourselves as you ask questions?
That's facts.
I think number one for sure. Yeah. And I just think only because you two have
I can
connection to
go
somewhere else.
in the end for now.
Yeah, I'll move.
She's all
Second
for
to
now. I'm at the bottom, honestly.
Well, the
I am, for sure, for so many reasons. It's kind of weird, but I feel like I'm a human being.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not sure what she mixed with. Her face look kind of scary, bro. I'm sorry.
Like, that's my metric. That's what I'm concerned about. And I think that that's more important than being from a country.
I completely agree. I imagine a future in which you can go anywhere, participate in that community respectfully, and like be a part of it. But I do think it's important to some degree to classify things because there are a lot of wrongs that America hasn't righted yet. I think once we get to a point where we can all like kumbaya together, none of this will matter.
The fact that there's so much to talk about in terms of like what has gone wrong or who did what you're doing is you're basically trying to blame somebody. And at all times, blaming people doesn't help with the actual issue is like moving forward.
But I mean, we can't really move forward until we acknowledge what happened yesterday and we atone for it.
Why can't we just be okay and like just be good? Like we're so far beyond that.
We have to atone for certain things.
No, we don't. That's like a...
Yum. They firing shots, nigga. Blow.
More of like a religious thing.
Yeah,
I'll try to pivot. I'll try to pivot.
No, don't pivot. Go back.
It's not about pointing fingers at individual people. It's pointing fingers at like a...
Bro, she is bad, bro. bro. Jubilee need to hit me up, bro. They need to hit me up. Cause I need to get on these shows. I might find my wife on there. Maybe not. Cause some of the people on there be crazy. Hey man, Jubilee, whoever, hit me up. I've been on Vice. Okay, let me get on this too. Y'all need me.
System that
I promise I won't cuss or say nigga.
still has like negative effects for lots of different groups of people.
Does everybody vote that can? And did you vote since you could?
I
like
did not
ever
vote.
since you could?
I didn't vote either.
Look, she better not say if you didn't vote, then you can't complain about stuff that's going on. If you didn't vote, you didn't try to do something. Shut up. If she say that, bro, she better not say that.
I hate politics.
But the main thing about what we fought for on any side in America were the right to do these things like vote.
But we only have two parties to pick from. I would prefer the third party, but the third party doesn't win. And if you vote for the third party, you're actually just hurting your own party. It's rigged. You do like.
It's not really if you get in.
Look, I knew it. I knew she was gonna say that, bro. We fought for the right to vote, so why wouldn't you vote? Okay, you fought the right to not vote too. It's the right to choose, nigga. The right to vote if you want to. That's what people don't understand, bro. They feel like you have to do a certain thing a certain way. Like, bro, no, bro. Not with everything. Not with that. Fucking motherfucker. She's not awakened, that's why. I don't say woke no more. She's just not awake. She's sleeping.
Involved, you can't help but be a part. You know, you can change it.
I'd rather take care of my immediate community, my immediate goals, my immediate life. I'm gonna be a good citizen, a good taxpayer. That's all that I need to do.
I agree with that. I can't vote, but I am very politically active.
Right.
So I think
If the pink hair didn't give it away.
impactful than like all the third of the population who didn't vote for whatever reason.
Do you guys believe that citizenship status correlates to how American you are?
I don't agree because there's a bunch of people who come here with, you have to have $1 million and they put you into like a community of like-minded or like people, and all it takes is $1 million for these people to come in, and they don't have to do anything but just pay that money.
Yes, there are people who have millions of dollars.
$1 million? I don't know what she's talking about. Let me know if y'all know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about.
Into the country, but that's not the majority of the people, and there are people who are undocumented and they want to become citizens because this is the only country they've ever known, but they can't. Are they less American just because of paperwork?
I think a lot of it has to do with effort too.
I thought so. I used to believe that. I used to think that if I come here, I go to school here, I work here, I can become a citizen eventually. I had to.
It is an interesting question though, like interesting question. What makes you an American? You know what I mean? Because America, you would normally think if you're, what makes you whatever nationality, it depends on like, you know, how much you embrace the culture, you know, if you're from there and stuff like that. America isn't exactly the same because, like I said, it's a melting pot. A lot of different types of people live here. Everyone that lives here, almost everyone that lives here, were not originally here. Unlike places like, you know, some countries in Asia and shit like that. You know, and it was still relatively new, relatively young. You know what I'm saying? So, what does it mean to be an American? I'm a first generation immigrant child. You know what I'm saying? One of my neighbors is a guy from Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? We both work. We both pay our bills, pay our taxes, and we're both American. So what does it mean to be American?
To get married because that was the easiest way for me to come here. I don't think it's a fair process. I can get a green card in a year just because I'm married and an American, but other people have been here for decades and still can't get a green card, and I don't think that is fair at all.
I think we should all just go through and finish our rankings and just kind of say why, and then maybe
that would be good.
Regroup.
I think I'm number one. I think I'm the most American. I am a continuation of a long line of people who have done nothing but thrive and contribute to this country.
I mean, you don't have an America without Black and Indigenous people, just given the history and all the contribution. So I do feel like she should have been first.
Unfortunately, the thing about America is that race is just connected to everything we do. And that's why it's a mess. There are several different Americas.
Well, she don't agree. Oh, of course. The white lady with the terrible spray on tan from California doesn't agree.
we do not live in the same world. I can already tell we don't live in the same
But by
world.
the way, I was raised by a black nanny for my entire life growing up.
Yeah, lots
nanny,
of
so
lots
you
of
had-
white people have been raised by
Well,
black
I'm
nannies
sorry, but
over.
she raised me as my mom
Yeah.
because my mom wasn't there.
But you don't walk through life the way that I do, and I don't walk through life the way that you
I
do,
think
or that
that's
he
such
does,
a
or that
victim, like thing to say.
I am
'cause
not a
You have
victim.
as much potential as I
And
do
I
at
know
birth.
that.
What
I'm
if
not
I
trying
had
to play the
somebody-
oppression Olympics here. I'm just trying to paint a picture so that you can understand that not everyone lives life like you.
Spit queen, spitting. Yay, that's bae. She's spitting. That's the thing. I agree. You shouldn't have a victim mindset. You know what I'm saying? Because when you allow yourself to be a victim, you allow somebody else to be the victimizer. But you have to understand what acknowledging what has happened, acknowledging what does happen does not mean you're a victim, okay? It does not mean you're a victim. It just means you understand what the fuck going on. And what a lot of people like that white girl, what they try to do is pretty much, I think it's actually kind of like gaslighting. Sometimes they know what they realize what they're doing. Sometimes they don't. It just depends on who it is that's talking. If it's a politician, they know what they're doing. Where they feel like, you know, they just equate to talking about past transgressions as victim mindset, victimhood, yada, 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 yada. Because really, technically, bro, there's a difference between being a victim and having a victim mindset. Because really, all of us are victims of something. You know what I'm saying? Like immigrants are victims of the plight of in their home countries. That's the reason they try to come here to try to find something better. You know what I'm saying? Black Americans, a lot of poor black people, a lot of people that are in the hood and stuff, they're victims because for generations upon generations, that's where their people were at. You know what I'm saying? That's where the people were stuck at because a lot of transgressions in the past, you know what I'm saying? A lot of black businesses were pushed out the way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of thriving black communities were burnt down or destroyed, literally. You know what I'm saying? And there's a couple in New York, like Central Park in New York. That was a whole black community that was torn over. You know what I'm saying? There's places like in Miami, Overtown. Overtown was really nice. It was really good back in the day. I don't remember the years. You can look this up. But then they built a highway over it. You know what I'm saying? They do this shit all the time. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Black Wall Street. Ocoee in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Central Florida. So they do this shit all the time, bro. You know? And it's not a problem to acknowledge those issues. It's not a problem. But a lot of these white people, a lot of these motherfuckers, not just white people, but they want you to ignore the issues. You have the same potential as me. Just do better, bro. Okay, we talk about the past, bro.
I hope she at least heard what I said, and at least maybe it'll echo, you know. And
another thing too, I like how she conducted herself. Respect. She didn't start like a lot of these overnight activists do. She talked to her like a regular human being because she has a brain on her shoulders, and just said what she had to say, and that's it.
The future, and maybe she'll remember like this encounter.
I heard everybody's opinion and why they felt that they did deserve to be an American or didn't. We all have our views, and I think they're all going to be in the end the same, that we're humans first.
I think it's best, for the sake of this conversation, to try to focus on our individual reasons why we're American and not so much because our ancestors did this and that.
Then why did you guys put me at the front?
Because of what you mentioned, like as far as I understood, you want to be here, and this is like where you see yourself and where you identify yourself as being.
Do you feel American?
Ooh. Yeah, it's all I know.
You're more American than I am just because you would want to stay here. I would drop my hat and leave immediately. I'll go to the back line. If like my girlfriend said,
damn, what did America do to him?
I want to go back to Taiwan, I'd go with her right away. Free healthcare, no mass shootings. That's already like two really good pluses to me. So
I choose America all the time, but you know, if an alien from outer space came here and said he loved America and he doesn't want to go back to space, he's an American because he takes pride in it.
I'm gonna move myself to the.
Yeah, I would also rate myself lower. That's why
I am like a dual citizen. Like I'm not just American. I'm also Colombian. That's still a huge part of what motivates me, who I am, the culture that I engage in.
I think you should come before me because if we're talking about like individual contribution, I think you've done more than I have.
Yeah.
There are guys who serve and do things and do really great things for this country, but like not everybody in the military is actively on the front lines fighting wars. Not everybody's a Delta Force special operator.
Yeah, that's what they try to make you think. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your service. And then that nigga didn't do nothing except fucking, you know what I'm saying? Charge the computers or something. You know what I'm saying? Or mop the deck. Like, be for real. Not saying you should respect them, but automatic respect because you served in the military, bro. I don't know you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I chose to not for patriotic reasons. It's like, do I go to school and get a lot of debt and not even know what I want to do with my life? Or do I take some time, think about it, and get the government to pay me my education?
Does everyone feel comfortable where they are?
Yeah,
I would say she feels very strongly.
She does.
I do.
So where would you want to place her?
Right. That's what I don't get. Why did she go at the end in the beginning? She went at the end, the least American. But she the one talking about... Never mind, bro.
I mean, I think that me personally, the passion and the importance of me looking out for everybody that's an American and wants to call himself American, I think that's so valuable.
I feel like you want to say number one.
I mean,
that's
I
okay.
do, honestly. I think that is me.
Come.
If we're going by her metric of contribution, since I am a public servant, I do travel, I do first responder work, emergency management. I would say by that metric, I would be number
You
two.
help.
Yeah,
You actually
I
help
agree.
Americans. Okay.
This is your final ranking?
Yes.
You're locking it in? Okay, great. What I'm gonna have you guys do is take a mock citizenship test.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
as if I knew something.
Great idea.
We got this.
You guys have all been given 20 random questions, and let's see how well you guys do.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can promise you I probably can't answer some of the questions.
How do you guys feel like you may have done?
I think I did bad.
There was at least 5 questions. I was like, man, I don't know the answer to this.
In 7th, we have Abe with 11 out of 20. We
Damn,
have a
fix your
tie,
posture, nigga.
Sydney, 11 out of 20.
A tie?
You and Abe tied.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Mr. Adler.
In 5th, we have Devin, 12 out of 20.
Sydney and I are definitely very impassioned about the way we feel about America, and we were the lowest on the totem pole, so.
In 4th, Lance, 14 out of 20. In 3rd, Daniel, 18 out of 20. And at a tie for 1st, we have Gabrielle and Lila with 20 out of 20.
That's funny. Oh, they got them all right. Oh, shit. Them niggas been studying for this.
Passing the civics test is a 12 out of 20.
Yep.
What'd you get?
11.
We failed.
12. I got
failed.
12.
We failed.
Oh, so this.
It's kind of funny that the people who had the loudest voices are the ones that are at the bottom of this whole ladder.
That tends to
That's
happen.
fair.
Of course.
Yeah.
I will say when Lila was talking about how hard she had to contribute just to stay in this country, I think that speaks more volumes than being able to take a test.
100%.
I agree.
I was surprised by how low some of the scores were, but I also wasn't surprised that I got them all right because this is something I have to study. So I don't think it's necessarily fair.
It's much more important for them to know what's going on right now rather than knowing like random like trivia questions about history that not even American-born people know. Being an American is not easily definable. There's gonna be always a sizable portion of the US that no matter how American you are and how hard you work to be here, they're never gonna recognize you as an American.
I believe in a future in which America is a place where everyone can live harmoniously. I think we just need to do a better job of listening to each other, being more empathetic.
Thank you guys so much. Let's cut.
God bless America. God bless America. God bless us all.